for cheeses you should enjoy every day, and four that you should never let near your plate, especially if you're over 60. Here's something you might not know. More than 85% of adults over 60 eat cheese at least twice a week. It's comforting, it's delicious, and it feels harmless. But there's a hidden problem that almost every senior is making in the cheese aisle, and it's a mistake that could quietly shave years off your life. The good news? The solution is simple. The bad news? Almost 99% of seniors don't realize. They're eating certain cheeses that could quietly double their heart attack risk and slash their chance of hitting 80 by nearly 40%. It's shocking, but it's true. The cheese section at your local supermarket might look innocent, but it's hiding more health-destroying secrets than most of us could ever imagine. And here's the part that really matters: the wrong cheese choice. Just one small slice could make your blood pressure surge or increase your stroke risk without you ever knowing it. In fact, one of the worst offenders, a cheese many people eat every single week, could raise your stroke risk by a staggering 80%. But don't worry, this isn't about giving up cheese entirely. Far from it. In this video, we're going to reveal the 4 healthiest, life-protecting cheeses you should add to your plate right now, and the 4 dangerous cheeses you must avoid if you care about your heart, your bones, and your independence as you age. This isn't rumor or fear-mongering. This is real science that most people will never hear about. But by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which cheeses can boost your longevity, strengthen your bones, and protect your memory, and which ones are silently putting your health at risk. Most people think of cheese as a simple comfort food, something you sprinkle on pasta, melt on a sandwich, or enjoy with a few crackers. But what if I told you that for adults over 60, the type of cheese you choose could mean the difference between strong bones, a healthy heart, and clear memory, or years of silent damage that you may not notice until it's too late? Here's the truth. While cheese can be one of the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet, it can also be one of the most harmful, especially if you pick the wrong kind. The supermarket cheese aisle is filled with products that look innocent but are loaded with hidden dangers like artery-clogging fats, toxic additives, inflammatory compounds, and excessive sodium. These cheeses don't just add a little extra salt to your diet. They can raise your blood pressure, stiffen your arteries, and even increase your risk of heart attack and stroke. And for seniors, whose bodies are already working harder to maintain bone strength, heart health, and memory, the wrong cheese can quietly speed up the aging process. But here's the part that most people don't realize. There are also superfood cheeses that can actually protect your body as you age. These special cheeses can strengthen your bones, lower your inflammation, improve your digestion, and even help you fight off diseases like osteoporosis and heart disease. The problem is, almost no one knows the difference between the good and the bad, and the marketing on cheese packaging certainly isn't helping. That's why this video is so important. We're going to break it all down for you, starting with the 4 healthiest cheeses you should eat every day to support your bones, heart, and immune system. These aren't just random picks. These cheeses are backed by solid research and have unique nutrients that your body desperately needs as you get older. And then, we'll reveal the 4 dangerous cheeses you need to cut out right now. The ones that might look tasty but are secretly loaded with harmful ingredients and unhealthy compounds that could shave years off your life. The worst part? One of these bad cheeses is something you probably have in your fridge right now, and it could be quietly raising your risk of a stroke by as much as 80%. Stick with me until the end, because I promise you, once you know which cheeses to love and which to avoid, you'll never look at the dairy aisle the same way again. And by making just a few simple swaps, you could protect your heart, your bones, and even your brain health for the next decade. Before we dive into the list, I'd love to hear from you. Tell us in the comments, where are you watching from? How old are you? And what's your all-time favorite cheese? We read every single comment because your stories inspire this community of seniors who are committed to living longer, healthier, and more vibrant lives. Do you have a special memory tied to cheese? Maybe it's the cheese you used to enjoy on family picnics, or the one that always reminds you of a favorite holiday meal. Share it with us. We love hearing your personal stories, and we often feature some of your health tips and experiences in our upcoming videos. And if you're new here, welcome to Trusted Senior Health. Our goal is simple: to give you the best science-backed advice on food, fitness, and lifestyle changes that can help you age gracefully and stay strong after 60. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. We post new senior-friendly health videos every single week. When you tap that bell icon, you'll never miss the simple but powerful tips that can keep your heart, joints, and memory in the best shape possible. Now, are you ready? Let's start with the 4 healthiest cheeses you should be adding to your plate. Beginning with a cheese that's so nutrient-packed, it's like a natural multivitamin disguised as a tasty treat. Number 4, aged Gouda, the bone-strengthening powerhouse. Let's start with a cheese that truly deserves the spotlight: aged Gouda. Think of it as a superfood disguised as a rich, nutty, and slightly sweet treat. When Gouda is aged for at least 18 months, something remarkable happens. The proteins, fats, and nutrients go through a transformation that makes them easier for your body to digest and absorb. As we age, our digestive systems slow down. The enzymes in our stomachs aren't as efficient at breaking down dense proteins, which can lead to discomfort or poor absorption of nutrients. Aged Gouda solves this problem naturally. During the long aging process, the proteins break down into smaller, highly digestible compounds called peptides, which your body can absorb almost instantly. But here's where Gouda really shines for seniors: its vitamin K2 content. Vitamin K2 is often called the calcium traffic controller. Instead of letting calcium end up where it doesn't belong, like in your arteries, where it can harden and cause plaque buildup, vitamin K2 ensures that calcium is directed straight to your bones and teeth, keeping them strong and healthy. In fact, studies from Japan have found that seniors with higher K2 intake had up to 50% less arterial calcification and significantly lower fracture risk. Just 1 ounce of aged Gouda provides roughly 75 micrograms of vitamin K2, which is more than most people get in an entire week. And that's not all. Aged Gouda is rich in conjugated linoleic acid, CLA, a natural fatty acid shown to reduce body fat, improve immune function, and even fight inflammation. If you're lactose intolerant, aged Gouda might still be your friend. The aging process removes almost all the lactose, making it far gentler on sensitive stomachs. Plus, the beneficial bacteria formed during aging produce postbiotics, powerful compounds that improve gut health, calm inflammation, and may even boost mood by positively influencing your gut-brain connection. How to enjoy it? The best way to maximize Gouda's benefits is to enjoy it at room temperature. Cold cheese doesn't release its full aroma or flavor, and your body absorbs nutrients better when the cheese isn't straight from the fridge. A perfect serving size is 1 to 1.5 ounces per day, about 2 small slices. Pair it with apple slices, pears, or whole grain crackers, which provide natural fiber and prebiotics that enhance gut health. Number 3, authentic Parmigiano Reggiano, the edible multivitamin. Next up, we have a cheese that Italians have sworn by for centuries: authentic Parmigiano Reggiano. Not to be confused with the pre-grated, green can version found in grocery stores. Real Parmigiano Reggiano is made in Italy using traditional methods that are over 900 years old. And this traditional process makes all the difference. 1 ounce of authentic Parmigiano contains around 10 grams of high-quality protein. But here's the kicker: the proteins are so thoroughly broken down during its 32-month aging process that they are almost pre-digested. This means your body can absorb them far more easily than other sources of protein, which is crucial for seniors who want to maintain muscle mass without straining digestion. Parmigiano Reggiano is also packed with calcium, about 330 milligrams per ounce, which is more than a glass of milk. But unlike milk, this calcium comes with the perfect balance of phosphorus and magnesium, minerals that ensure your bones actually use the calcium effectively. Italian studies have even found that the calcium bioavailability in Parmigiano is close to 100%, compared to only 30% from common calcium supplements. Another unique benefit of Parmigiano is its amino acid profile. It contains all 9 essential amino acids, making it a complete protein that rivals meat and eggs. The aging process also concentrates natural compounds called casomorphins, which can reduce stress, lower anxiety, and improve sleep quality. Plus, it's rich in tyrosine, an amino acid your brain uses to produce dopamine and norepinephrine, the neurotransmitters responsible for focus, alertness, and a positive mood. How to enjoy it? Always buy Parmigiano in chunk form and break it into small pieces with a cheese knife instead of grating it. This keeps the crystalline texture intact and maximizes flavor. Eat about 1 ounce after meals, as Italians traditionally do. It helps with digestion and gives your body a gentle protein boost. Drizzle a few drops of aged balsamic vinegar on it for an extra layer of flavor and to improve mineral absorption. Number 2. Grass-fed raw cheddar, the anti-inflammatory powerhouse. Cheddar is one of the world's favorite cheeses, but not all cheddar is created equal. If you want cheddar that truly benefits your health, look for grass-fed, raw milk cheddar. The difference in nutrition is astonishing. Grass-fed raw cheddar contains up to 5 times more CLA, conjugated linoleic acid, and higher omega-3 fatty acids than conventional cheddar. This unique fat profile fights inflammation at the cellular level, which is especially critical for seniors who want to reduce the risk of heart disease, arthritis, and cognitive decline. Unlike pasteurized cheeses, raw cheddar preserves beneficial enzymes and probiotics because it's not heated to high temperatures during production. These natural enzymes help your body digest fats and proteins more easily, while the probiotics improve gut health, boost immunity, and even support mental well-being through the gut-brain axis. Raw cheddar is also rich in vitamin A in its most absorbable form, retinol, vitamin D, vitamin K2, -4 Malawian Quatches form, vitamin E, and beta-carotene. These nutrients are crucial for healthy vision, strong bones, and heart protection. In fact, vitamin K2 alone plays a huge role in preventing calcium from clogging arteries while strengthening bones. How to enjoy it? For maximum benefits, never heat raw cheddar above 120 degrees Fahrenheit, as this destroys the probiotics and enzymes. Instead, let it sit at room temperature for 20 to 30 minutes before eating. A portion of 1.5 to 2 ounces per day is enough to give you all the benefits without too much saturated fat. Pair it with fermented vegetables like sauerkraut or pickles for a probiotic powerhouse combo. Number 1. Authentic Swiss Gruyere, the longevity cheese. Finally, we have a cheese that might just be the best all-around cheese for seniors. Swiss Gruyere. Made from raw milk from cows grazing on alpine meadows, Gruyere has a unique nutritional profile that's hard to beat. The special Propionibacterium bacteria used in its production create propionic acid, which has been shown to reduce inflammation, lower cholesterol, and even fight cancer cells. It's also an incredible source of vitamin B12, one of the most critical vitamins for brain function, energy production, and healthy nerves, something many seniors are deficient in. Gruyere is also known for its glutathione-boosting compounds. Glutathione is often called the body's master antioxidant, helping detoxify cells, repair tissue damage, and fight oxidative stress. But as we age, glutathione production declines, and Gruyere helps fill that gap naturally. This cheese is also packed with phosphorus, zinc, and selenium, minerals that support everything from bone density and immune health to thyroid function. Plus, Its high-quality proteins are broken down during aging into D and tripeptides, which your body can absorb directly, giving your muscles the building blocks they need without taxing your digestion. Swiss research has found that seniors who regularly eat Gruyere maintain muscle mass better than those who rely solely on meats or plant proteins. And its natural lactopeptides may even lower blood pressure naturally, making it one of the few cheeses that's truly heart-friendly. How to enjoy it? Melt Gruyere gently into warm soups, or enjoy it on whole grain bread, which enhances the absorption of its B vitamins. A serving of 1 to 1.5 ounces a few times per week is perfect for reaping all the benefits. Now that you know the 4 powerhouse cheeses that can strengthen your bones, protect your heart, and even boost your mood, it's time we look at the other side of the cheese aisle, the side that's not doing your health any favors. Because here's the truth, not all cheeses are created equal. While some can act like natural medicine, others are more like a slow poison, especially after 60. These so-called cheeses are often loaded with hidden chemicals, fake ingredients, and inflammatory fats that can undo all your hard work in just a few bites. The scariest part? Most people don't even know these cheeses are harmful. They're sitting in almost every fridge in America, marketed as healthy or convenient, when in reality, they're quietly increasing the risk of high blood pressure, clogged arteries, memory problems, and even strokes. So let's talk about the 4 worst cheeses you should avoid at all costs. The last one on this list, number 1, is especially dangerous, and I can almost guarantee you've eaten it without thinking twice. Number 4, processed cheese slices, the fake cheese trap. Those bright yellow, individually wrapped slices may look harmless and taste creamy on a burger, but they're far from real cheese. In fact, many processed cheese slices contain less than 50% actual cheese. The rest? A cocktail of emulsifiers, preservatives, artificial colors, and sodium phosphates, all of which spell disaster for your heart, kidneys, and overall health. A single sandwich with 2 slices of processed cheese can deliver over 600 milligrams of sodium, which is more than a quarter of your daily limit in just a few bites. And unlike natural cheese, the sodium here comes from sodium phosphates, which are absorbed into your bloodstream faster and have been linked to accelerated aging, kidney strain, and increased risk of cardiovascular disease. But that's just the beginning. The emulsifiers used, such as polysorbate 80 and carboxymethylcellulose, can disrupt your gut microbiome. Research has shown that these chemicals can cause leaky gut, a condition where your intestinal lining becomes more permeable, allowing toxins and harmful bacteria to enter your bloodstream. Over time, this can trigger chronic inflammation that affects your joints, brain, and immune system. Processed cheese slices also get their bright yellow color from artificial dyes like yellow number 5 and yellow number 6, which have been linked to hyperactivity, allergic reactions, and even potential carcinogenic effects in long-term studies. On top of that, they often contain hidden trans fats. Even if the label says 0 grams trans fat, manufacturers are legally allowed to list anything under 0.5 grams per serving as 0. So, 2 or 3 slices could give you a dose of unhealthy fats that raise bad cholesterol and increase your risk of heart disease. To make matters worse, the high heat processing destroys all the beneficial enzymes and probiotics found in natural cheeses, leaving behind a nutritionally hollow product. Processed cheese slices are convenient, but they come at a cost, and that cost could be your heart and kidney health. If you love cheese on your sandwiches, swap these fake slices for thin cuts of aged Gouda or cheddar, which provide real nutrients and fewer harmful additives. Number 3, cheese spreads in jars, a chemical cocktail. Those smooth, shelf-stable cheese spreads that don't require refrigeration until opened may seem like a quick snack solution, but they're one of the worst offenders when it comes to additives and unhealthy fats. Unlike real cheese, These spreads are often made with more modified starches, vegetable oils, and artificial flavors than actual dairy. To make them soft and spreadable, manufacturers heavily process them, which strips away all beneficial nutrients while adding partially hydrogenated oils, one of the most harmful sources of artificial trans fats. Trans fats are so dangerous that many countries have banned them entirely because they've been directly linked to heart attacks, strokes, and even memory loss. Even when a cheese spread claims to be trans fat-free, it often uses interesterified fats, which early research suggests may be just as harmful to blood sugar and cholesterol. The sodium content in these spreads is also off the charts. Just 2 teaspoons can deliver 500 milligrams of sodium, but most people spread far more than that on a slice of bread or crackers. This excess sodium can cause fluid retention, spike your blood pressure, and put unnecessary stress on your kidneys and heart. Many cheese spreads also contain MSG, monosodium glutamate, or hidden glutamates under names like yeast extract or natural flavoring. These additives can trigger headaches, heart palpitations, and digestive upset in sensitive individuals. But what's truly concerning is the plastic packaging. Studies have found that many cheese spreads contain phthalates, hormone-disrupting chemicals that can leach from the plastic into the product. Long-term exposure to phthalates has been linked to metabolic disorders, reproductive issues, and certain cancers. Cheese spreads are not a shortcut to better flavor or nutrition. They're a chemical cocktail disguised as food. If you want a creamy spread, try whipping ricotta cheese with herbs, or use a small amount of natural cream cheese mixed with fresh vegetables for flavor. Number 2. Pre-shredded cheese in bags. Pre-shredded cheese might seem like a time saver, but what you're really paying for is a bag of cheese coated with additives that harm both taste and health. To prevent the cheese from clumping together, manufacturers coat the shreds with anti-caking agents like cellulose, often derived from wood pulp, potato starch, or calcium sulfate. While these additives are technically safe, they are indigestible and can cause bloating or digestive irritation, especially for seniors with sensitive stomachs or conditions like IBS. These coatings also interfere with melting and can even reduce nutrient absorption by coating the surface of the cheese. Pre-shredded cheeses are also more prone to oxidation, meaning that the fats and proteins begin to break down more quickly, losing flavor and forming compounds that can irritate your gut. Another hidden danger? Natamycin, an antifungal agent used to keep pre-shredded cheese from molding. While considered safe in small doses, it is actually an antibiotic, and regular exposure can disrupt your gut microbiome. Seniors need a strong gut microbiome for immune support, nutrient absorption, and mental clarity, and anything that disrupts it can have long-term consequences. Additionally, because pre-shredded cheese has a larger surface area, it is more likely to become contaminated during processing. There have been multiple recalls due to Listeria and E. coli found in these products. Finally, pre-shredded cheese often comes from low-quality milk sources, which can contain higher hormone or antibiotic residues than traditional block cheeses. Shredding your own cheese may take 30 seconds longer, but it's worth it for better taste, better nutrition, and far fewer additives. Buy a block of real cheese, like Parmigiano or raw cheddar, and grate it yourself. Number 1. Blue cheese, the hidden danger. Blue cheese has a bold, sharp flavor that many people love, but if you're over 60, it's one of the riskiest cheeses you can eat. The blue in blue cheese comes from a mold called Penicillium roqueforti. While generally safe for healthy individuals, the problem is that blue cheese is packed with tyramine, a compound that can spike blood pressure and trigger severe migraines. For seniors on certain medications, especially MAO inhibitors for depression or Parkinson's, eating blue cheese can cause a hypertensive crisis, a dangerous spike in blood pressure that can land you in the emergency room. Blue cheese also contains mycotoxins, toxic byproducts of mold. While these are present in small amounts, They can accumulate in your body over time, especially if you eat blue cheese regularly. Symptoms of sensitivity to these toxins can include joint pain, digestive issues, brain fog, and fatigue, which many seniors mistakenly attribute to normal aging. Another major issue is histamine content. Blue cheese contains up to 10 times more histamines than most aged cheeses, which can trigger everything from headaches and hives to anxiety and insomnia in people with histamine intolerance. The sodium content is also alarming. A single ounce of blue cheese packs over 400 milligrams of sodium, and because of its strong flavor, people often use more than they realize. This can quickly raise blood pressure and worsen fluid retention. Lastly, blue cheese is very high in palmitic acid, a saturated fat known to be particularly inflammatory and harmful to cardiovascular health. Combined with its high calorie density, it's easy to overeat and unknowingly sabotage your heart and waistline. While an occasional crumble of blue cheese on a salad might not harm you, regular consumption can carry significant risks, especially if you have high blood pressure, heart issues, or migraines. Swap it for feta or goat cheese, which provide tangy flavor with far fewer risks. So, there you have it. 8 cheeses that could completely change your health story after 60. 4 of them can actively help you live longer, strengthen your bones, protect your heart, and keep your memory sharp. The other 4? They may be quietly working against you every time you take a bite. Cheese is often called a guilty pleasure, but the truth is, it doesn't have to be guilty at all. If you choose the right varieties, like aged Gouda, Parmigiano Reggiano, grass-fed raw cheddar, and Swiss Gruyere, you're not just indulging your taste buds, you're also feeding your body a wealth of nutrients. These cheeses are packed with bone-building calcium, heart-protective vitamin K2, muscle-preserving proteins, and probiotics that keep your gut and immune system in top shape. But on the other side of the aisle, there are the dangerous imposters. Processed cheese slices, cheese spreads, pre-shredded cheese, and blue cheese. These products are often loaded with unhealthy additives, hidden trans fats, and excessive sodium that can spike your blood pressure, harden your arteries, and even increase your risk of heart attack or stroke. For seniors who already face greater challenges with heart health, bone density, and inflammation, these choices can make a life-changing difference, for better or worse. Think about this. Every small decision you make in the kitchen is a vote for your future health. Choosing just one serving of Parmigiano Reggiano over a processed cheese slice might seem small today, but over the course of months and years, it can mean fewer hospital visits, better bone strength, sharper thinking, and more independence in your later years. The great news is that making these changes doesn't require complicated diets or giving up all your favorite foods. It's about small, smart swaps. Replace blue cheese with goat cheese. Choose a block of natural cheddar instead of pre-shredded, or add a slice of aged Gouda to your lunch instead of a processed cheese slice. These little steps, repeated consistently, can lower your inflammation, protect your heart, and even boost your energy levels. Remember, your body after 60 needs the best quality nutrients possible, and that means avoiding fake, over-processed foods that add stress to your system. The science is clear. Real, traditionally made cheeses can be powerful allies for healthy aging, while the wrong cheeses can quietly undo your hard work. Now it's your turn. Which cheese could you never give up, even after learning these facts? Do you have a favorite cheese that reminds you of family dinners, travels, or a recipe passed down from your parents? Or have you ever noticed feeling bloated, tired, or sluggish after eating certain cheeses? Tell us in the comments. We read and respond to every single one, and we'd love to feature your stories in future videos. If this video gave you even one helpful tip, please give it a thumbs up. It lets us know we're on the right track and helps more seniors just like you find this information. And if you're new to our channel, welcome. Trusted Senior Health is your go-to place for practical, science-backed tips to stay strong, independent, and full of life after 60. From the best foods for your joints and heart to simple daily habits that boost energy and balance, we bring you content that's designed with seniors in mind. Subscribe now and tap the bell icon so you never miss our weekly health videos. Each week, we share proven tips and natural solutions that can help you avoid the health traps of aging, protect your mobility, and enjoy the foods you love without fear. Remember, staying healthy after 60 isn't about drastic changes or complicated diets. It's about making small, smart, and consistent choices that give your body the strength, resilience, and energy it deserves. Starting today, your next trip to the cheese aisle can be a step toward a longer, healthier life.